Hi, so this is going to be my third vlog. And today is actually hashtag World Health Day. And like I said in one of my previous videos, I am a doctor, a lawyer, a singer, a teacher, most of all, I'm a disability activist and advocate. Which means I want to help as many people with disabilities as possible, especially children, because I had no one to help me. I had God with me, and He gave me my mother and my family, but I'm lucky, and I want to help as many children, especially as possible, and young people my age. But as many people with disabilities as possible, so we're living in the coronavirus era, and it's scary, it's frightening, but I am very happy now that one of the good things that are coming out of coronavirus is that they're finally making a big thing about ventilators. And there's so many ventilators out there, so I'm excited. I don't want this coronavirus to last any longer than anybody. It's scary, but not that many people in the hospital and out of hospital understand ventilators at all. And my last video was on ventilators, and I try to understand ventilators as much as possible. So here's my vent, the LTV. Show the vent. Very bad. So that's my vent, and I've been using this vent company ever since I came home from rehab when I was 3 or 4 years old. 3 years old I came home, but I had the big vents, that roughly only have one setting at the time, and I used to blow off all the alarms because my body did more than what the vent was programmed at the time to do. And a lot of the hospitals are now switching from whom I met and from what I heard, they are switching from different types of vents for different types of patients, which is what they should have done a long time ago, but there aren't that many patients with long-term vents. And I haven't met that many long-term vent patients, and there's a difference between long-term vents and short-term vents, because when you're short-term vents, your body relearns how to breathe. You can do the amount of volume that your body should do or can do. I don't know the average tidal volume of the average person, because I'm not the average person. I relate more to the people with long-term vents. But I thought I was the only one until recently. I asked my respiratory therapist, am I the only one who does this and this and this? And it turns out I'm not the only one, and that feels relieving. And that's the reason why I'm posting this on World Health Day, because I always thought I was the only one who did certain things. Whether it's spinal cord injury or muscular dystrophy or other genetic disorders, whole long-term ventilations, we need to sometimes change the settings based on what we need that day. But I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for some of them, because all my life I wanted to find someone similar to me. And I realized in recent years how different it is to be walking and not walking. I thought it was the same thing. I've had teachers who asked me, Antonia, don't you know that people can talk without having air in their lungs? That's not what children for a long term on a bed, like from birth. I can't speak for everybody. I know my friend and I can relate to this where we talk on the inhalation and not on the exhalation. And recently we learned how to breathe, which has been a little way more difficult than I expected. But worth every minute of it. I realize that able-bodied people who don't have respiration, they can talk on the exhale, even if you don't have air in your lungs, and they can swallow and eat on the exhalation. I didn't do that for most of my life because I've been on this vent, and on the vent since I was 2 years old. So I don't know what it's like to breathe. And it's difficult relearning, and it's difficult being on a vent, but I will fight and help as much when it comes to being on a vent. I also have to relearn how to eat on a vent. I didn't realize that people don't eat with air in their lungs, which explains why they said sometimes long-term ventilation, you get chest pain. I didn't realize any of this until I taught myself and I researched it, and I'm trying to help as many kids as possible. So if you are a child who's on a vent, or a parent of a child who's on a vent, you're not alone. And I thought I was alone until the older I get, I realized that I'm not the only person like this. I recently met a 2-year-old boy, at the time 2-year-old boy on social media, who has an injury very similar to me. And he is relearning how to read just like me, but at the time I was told I was too young for the surgery. I should wait. And he had the surgery and he's doing well. And I pray for that kid. But to hear that there's finally someone with this injury, it makes me feel not alone. I remember what I said, but it just because we're different, that doesn't mean we don't have similarities. So like my friend, one of my sisters, she has SMA, and I pray for her, and she and I have a lot of similarities. It's hard to travel for me because of the sensation. And at this time, right now, everybody's quarantined to be safe. That's sorry, but I have similarities to her, and she has similarities to me. And then I recently met a man at the outpatient rehab that I go to, and he agreed with me how nobody understands vents unless you are on it. And I can't speak for everyone. I'm just speaking for who I met. So that's it. I think that was my cue for the end of the video. But this video is for the people on vents. Hashtag World Health Day. And I'm on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and Instagram. And I just want to help people as much as possible. So I hope all of you guys well. Bye.